name is Rain. I am a baker, I love art, and I'm also a business owner. I'm in the business administration, marketing focused pathway, and the digital art pathway. I love the courses that I'm taking right now. They're directed towards things I'm passionate about, and I think it's really helping with my business as well. I aspire to be baker and businesswoman. Maybe someday even have a storefront where I can sell my baked goods. I'm really excited for my future because I'm gonna end up doing what I love to do.
Let's talk about some ways to manage painful emotions. Hey Spartans, Dr. L here, your Chief Mind Doc for Spartan Mind, part of the Spartan Up podcast family. I'm here every Wednesday giving you short little nuggets of information that help clear your mind of that junk so that you can perform better, live better, be better, and engage with the world in the way that I know you want to. So today we're talking about ways to manage painful emotions. Now, we've all got painful emotions, right? And painful emotions can go under this big umbrella in the sense that there can be lots of different kinds. And for each individual, what's painful for you might be different, right? So when I think of painful emotions, I think of shame, discouragement, disappointment, sadness, anger, anxiety. Those are the main ones that I think of. But you might have others. There might be other emotions that are particularly painful for you. Oh, grief, that's another one that can be really difficult as well. So the truth is, tying some common humanity into this, we all experience painful emotions, right? It's part of being human. It's part of life. But sometimes we are not very good with actually dealing with painful emotions. We are a society that loves to numb, whether we're numbing with alcohol, food, sex, exercise, gambling, shopping, social media. We love to numb as a society. We are just not very good at managing painful emotions. Now, you can absolutely get better, but one of the first ways that you get better is to actually know what your tactic is for numbing a painful emotion, right? What of those things that I listed do you do? Now, you may do something that doesn't fall in that list, but we all do a little bit of something. I become overproductive. When there's a painful emotion that I'm trying to avoid, I clean the house. I get on my computer and do my work. I, try and be as productive as possible so that I'm not sitting with that feeling because it's uncomfortable. And even me as a therapist and as a psychologist who I think is pretty psychologically minded, I totally fall into that trap sometimes, right? So, as I said before though, one of the best ways that we can move through a painful emotion is to know and identify up front what is our numbing tactic so that we actually can avoid doing that and move away from that, right? But there's a few other things that can also be helpful when you're trying to manage painful emotions. The first is to know that you are not your emotion, right? A lot of people use the saying like, well, I don't want to be an angry person. Well, being angry doesn't make you an angry person. It just makes you angry for that moment, right? Or if you're sad about something, a lot of people say, well, I don't want to be like that depressed person. Well, you're not. You're just sad in that moment though, right? So beginning to acknowledge and separate your emotion from who you are, that an emotion is an experience. It's not an identifier, okay? So then another way that you can help move through a painful emotion is to imagine that it's like a wave, right? And that you kind of just have to ride it out. And then there's going to be the peak of the wave, and then it's going to go down. And it might come back up and have another peak, and then it's going to go down. But to know that there is a process in the way in which we experience painful emotions, and it's usually not just like one and done. Painful emotions can settle in and then peak and then come back down, right? Or think about it like an obstacle course race, right? You know, if you've done the Super or you've done the Beast, that there are moments where you're just coasting on a run, right? And then all of a sudden, or particularly at the end of the race where you've got the festival, you've got all those massive obstacles, right? You've got the rope climb and the Atlas carry and, the Herc hoist, all of those that really take a lot of your effort. So that's kind of the peak. And then it comes back down and you cross that finish line, right? So again, when you're dealing with painful emotions, I want you to identify your numbing tactic, okay? and then separate yourself from that emotion and then ride the wave. And those are some ways that you can manage painful emotions. Thanks for listening to Spartan Mind, the Wednesday episode of the Spartan Up podcast. Spartan Up has new episodes almost every day, tips and information to help keep you on track, and interviews with high achievers and thought leaders. We're here for you, your partner in resilience training for mind, body, and spirit.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, and the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'ma kill him. Nah. Playing no games with you niggas. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you niggas. I laid down the game for you niggas. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you niggas. Own the whole thing for you niggas. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you niggas. It gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Hey, y'all niggas false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, nigga what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a fuck. Nobody trippin', handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to fuck the city up. Check, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, and the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I checked, come through fly. Check, no cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine, and I take my time. Check, and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or you niggas scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every nigga in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mamas working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young niggas in the set just doing it makeshift. Out the garage, it's how you end up in charge. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a curb server, end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and lift up a cigar with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, and the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I checked,
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last lie you heard, this ain't that, this that. I did, made it out the gutter shit. Nip told you fuck the middleman, I told you fuck a bitch.